Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a brand that I think is underrated and deserves a little more hype, and that is Vanicream. I want to share with you my favorite products from this brand, as well as review the products that I have personally used myself. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Jenny Liu. I'm a board-certified dermatologist. So Vanicream is a brand that you may be seeing more and more these days, either online, on social media, or in drugstores. And it's definitely gaining more popularity for good reasons. So first and foremost, Vanicream is a brand. It's a line of products that are really designed for individuals with sensitive skin. So either those that have rosacea, sensitive skin, eczema-prone skin, or individuals who truly have allergic contact dermatitis to beauty and personal care products. Vanicream was founded by two pharmacists that actually worked at Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. And so they designed this line back in the 1970s, really for the purpose of individuals who are more sensitive skinned and prone to eczema. And I remember in residency, the Vanicream moisturizer would be the moisturizer of choice for us to write compound prescription medications for patients to use, whether that's for treating their, eczema or psoriasis or other skin conditions. So it definitely has a unique place in my heart since I trained it at the University of Minnesota. Vanicream is available in stores nationwide, but is also available online in Canada. And so for the individuals who are not able to purchase this at their local pharmacy, like in Canada, you certainly can find retailers that dispense this product online. Vanicream, as I mentioned, is a line for sensitive skin. So although Vanicream may not be as popular as like CeraVe and Cetaphil, two brands that are commonly recommended for those with sensitive skin, it does have some benefits compared to the latter two. First of all, it is devoid of fragrances in all of their products, which, obviously is found in a lot of CeraVe, Cetaphil, as well as La Roche-Posay's products. But in addition, it also lacks some of the common classes of allergens, including masking fragrances, dyes, lanolin, parabens, and formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. And these are large categories of ingredients that can be and are the most common allergens that people become sensitized to and may potentially form allergic contact dermatitis. Now, that's the upside to Vanicream, and the downside is because of the limitation in what they're able to use. Certainly, sometimes the texture or the formulation may not always work well on everyone's skin. And two, because of that, there is a limited selection of skincare products that are available currently on the market. Although it is really exciting to see Vanicream come out with new products, including this year, one of their newest launches, Vitamin C Serum, that I have been really loving, and I can't wait to get into that in a little bit. Enough said about the brand. Let's dig into, first of all, my favorite products from them. And in a little bit, I will share with you all the products I've tried and my thoughts on them. So the first product I highly recommend from them is their Gentle Facial Cleanser. And you probably have seen this online or on social media. It's actually a favorite amongst many dermatologists. For one, it's just a really great gentle cleanser. It contains non-sulfate based detergents, so more gentle surfactants like cocoa glucoside, for example, that's listed here. But in addition to the more gentle nature, it actually lathers fairly nicely. So I think it's actually suitable for all skin types. So for oily and combination skin, you're gonna feel like your skin is clean and not feel like there is any sort of residue that may be left behind by some of the super gentle, creamier cleansers. And those with more sensitive and dry skin, you're not going to feel like your skin is overly stripped. So I actually think this can be a great cleanser for individuals to use to remove residue, remove sunscreen, and even remove makeup, assuming you're not wearing a lot of heavy makeup, waterproof makeup, as well as layers of, water resistant sunscreen. So this can just be a one-stop shop, and you really don't need to double cleanse with this. However, this can certainly be a good second step option for those who like to double cleanse. And going down the line of cleansing products, I also want to mention two cleansing bars that I think are really lovely. It's number one, they're just a generic cleansing bar that I feel like is really nice and gentle, very comparable to actually, I feel, to CeraVe's cleansing bar, the one that's plain. So that is a great one if you prefer a cleansing bar over, like, say, liquid cleanser, whether you're using in the shower, on your face, or on your body. They also have a cleansing bar that is formulated with 2% zinc pyrithione, which I think is great and really slick for individuals that suffer from dandruff on the face or body. And that zinc pyrithione can help to cut down yeast, but that bar is still pretty gentle that where you're not going to feel very dry and tight and itchy like you would with a traditional soap bar. So those are two products that I recommend checking out in addition to the gentle facial cleanser. Now Vanicream also makes a gentle body wash that I actually feel is very similar to the facial cleanser but just in a larger bottle. Because of that, these two products are very versatile in the sense the facial cleanser can be used on face and body and vice versa. The next product is Vanicream's moisturizing cream. So Vanicream makes really for body, well this also can be used for face as well, but as far as like their bigger jar moisturizers, they make a moisturizing cream as well as a light lotion, and I actually really love this one. I feel like this is certainly underrated compared to CeraVe's moisturizing cream, and overall I feel that the two are very similar in texture in the sense they're both very rich and nourishing creams, and similarly the lighter lotion is more lightweight and non-greasy. So the moisturizing cream would be ideal for those with sensitive and dry skin versus the lighter lotion would be great for somebody with more sensitive but oily combination skin. And I love this one for a couple reasons. Number one, it comes in a dispensable pump, which makes just application so much easier. And two, this is great for face and body. So again, one of those like one-stop shop moisturizers that you can just use all over. And this is the one that we historically as residents would have pharmacists compound medications into and have patients apply all over their body. Now, I certainly do not recommend doing this at home. I've seen TikTok trends where people literally would just dump their tube of tretinoin into CeraVe or Vanicream, and that really compromises the stability of tretinoin, which we know is very unstable. So if you are going to mix anything in here, I would first and foremost speak with your dermatologist first, but this is a great moisturizer for the whole family. So highly recommend checking out. As an alternative, if you somehow find CeraVe or Cetaphil or even La Roche-Posay not to work as well for your skin. Now, if you're not a big fan of super thick moisturizers or you just want one specifically for the face, then you gotta check out their daily facial moisturizer. I adore this product. First of all, it is made with hyaluronic acid and ceramides, but it is very lightweight, it's non-greasy, it's non-sticky. And again, I feel like it's really ideal for everyone, but especially if you have more oily combination skin and looking for a moisturizer that's not gonna feel tacky, sticky, and heavy on the face. And even for dry skin individuals, I certainly love using this in the summertime or as my morning moisturizer under sunscreen, and it actually sits very nicely and I don't have any problems. I've never had any problems with this product pilling or causing issues on my skin. My next favorite product from them is their facial moisturizer SPF 30. So this is a facial moisturizer and sunscreen in one. So it's really, number one, convenient for those with more combination skin or even oily skin that just want something that helps to support the skin barrier but also offer some protection. For individuals with more dry skin, I think depending on the season, but again, you could just wear this alone or over moisturizer if you need additional nourishment. This is all mineral-based sunscreen and contains 19.5% zinc oxide as well as ceramides. I still feel like for certain individuals, you probably can leave a little more of a white cast, but the overall finish is more dewy, but it's not heavy or sticky, certainly compared to their body sunscreen if you have ever used one of those. The next product is their newest launch, which I have been using and loving, and that is their vitamin C serum. I find that there's not enough vitamin C serums on the market for those with really sensitive skin, and this one really has been amazing in the sense it's lightweight, it's very elegant, but also contains THD ascorbate that I often recommend as the vitamin C derivative to use if you have sensitive skin. So really this has it all. If you're looking for something that's fairly affordable and effective and that looks and feels elegant, that you must try this out. This is more of a creamy, milkier serum. It's not watery, it contains ceramide, so it's gonna offer some skin barrier support, but it finishes very nicely. In fact, if you compare this to the CeraVe, I actually find that to be even less sticky than the CeraVe formulation. So it's a great alternative if you're looking for an effective and elegant drugstore vitamin C serum. Must give this a try. My last favorite product from them is actually an antiperspirant. Vanicream makes an antiperspirant as well as a deodorant. I always prefer antiperspirants personally because number one, antiperspirants help with the sweat sweating, as well as body odor that is essentially because of the excessive sweat. So I like to kind of just tackle the problem at the root. And so antiperspirants as well as deodorants can be irritating, especially if you have more sensitive skin, and or say in particular deodorants, because often they have a fragrance that can basically help to mask the odor. It can actually be a common cause of contact dermatitis, and it's not infrequently that I see individuals coming in with rash in the underarms from a new deodorant. So their antiperspirant is great because number one, it's a stick deodorant that is devoid of the common allergens, and two, it contains 20% aluminum salt that is really effective at blocking sweat. So this is a great one if you're just looking for a pretty effective antiperspirant to use, but especially if you have more sensitive skin in the underarms, which for most of us that is the case. All right, so those are my favorite products from Vanicream. I still have a few that I have tried that I want to share with you guys, just my thoughts. Number one is they do have a moisturizing ointment that comes in a tube as well as a jar. So this is essentially Vanicream's version of like CeraVe's healing ointment or Cetaphil's healing ointment, or even say Aquaphor. It does have a more ointment-like texture. However, it does not contain petrolatum. It contains other emollients, including dimethicone. And even though it has a greasy ointment-like texture, it is certainly far less occlusive and less thick compared to Aquaphor or even Cetaphil and CeraVe. So for individuals who just want another alternative, something that's petrolatum free, that would be an option to try. The only downside for me is that because it's not as occlusive, I find that the protective benefits actually wear off a lot more quickly compared to say using Aquaphor. So that's the only downside. Otherwise, I think it's a nice product, especially if you're looking for something to either slug with, but you don't really want something that's super heavy or thick or occlusive. Now, I do want to quickly go over the two other sunscreens that they have. Aside from the facial moisturizer SPF 30 that's not water resistant, Vanicream do have two other water resistant sunscreens that I feel is more suitable for outdoor use or those who want just a slightly higher SPF coverage. So they make one in SPF 35 as well as SPF 50, and both of these are water resistant up to 80 minutes. These were the two initial sunscreens that Vanicream came out with, and like I said earlier, they're definitely not the most cosmetically elegant, but they're very practical in the sense they get the job done. They stay on very nicely, but for individuals who have maybe darker skin or for individuals who have more combination oily skin, you're going to definitely appreciate, number one, a white cast that's more noticeable compared to the facial moisturizer, and two, it does leave some tackiness and shiny and stickiness on the skin. So it's really ideal, I feel, for those with more dry skin, but also is a great option to use on babies 6 months and older as well as kids, or in individuals who just want a good body moisturizer and don't really mind that kind of white cast as well as shiny finish. Now, Vanicream also makes a bath oil that I think is really nice and soothing for those with kind of having an eczema flare, dry chapped skin. And it's an oil, it's made of cottonseed oil that you basically pour into bath that doesn't really create bubbles, but essentially the idea is similar to a bubble bath. You can certainly use that oil to cleanse skin as well, especially when I have parents ask me like, what is the best way to remove water resistant sunscreen off of my kid without being overly aggressive? And a lot of the traditional cleansers just don't do as good of a job. I think this bath oil can be a great way of cleansing the skin in a more gentle manner and removing that water resistant sunscreen for kids. Lastly, I do want to mention Vanicream do have few hair care products. I have not tried them all. I have tried their shampoo and conditioner. So first and foremost, their hair care line is one that I will frequently point my patients to for those that I'm suspecting a contact dermatitis to hair care products, namely shampoos, conditioners, scalp serums, and styling products. Vanicream's line contains a shampoo, a conditioner, a scalp treatment, as well as a hairspray. Now, I would say certainly they are one of the safer products to use, especially in my patients who I'm suspecting a contact allergy but don't know exactly what they're allergic to. And while we're waiting to get them patch tested, they need products to just keep their hair and scalp clean. That would be the line that I would have my patients use. But having said that, it's certainly not the most elegant, especially for my hair. In the sense, my hair is naturally, like I said, in the past, coarse and dry and fairly chemically processed. I don't have an issue with the shampoo, and in fact, I think the shampoo is great if you have dry, flaky scalp from eczema because it does contain gentle surfactants. But the issue for me is really the conditioner. I don't find for my hair the conditioner to be moisturizing enough, where my hair still feels kind of just tangled up and dry after using it. But certainly, like I said, it's very practical for individuals who need a set of hair care products while they're undergoing patch testing to figure out what they may be possibly allergic to. All right, guys, so that is a review of my favorite products from Vanicream, as well as all the products I've tried. And there are still few that I have yet to try, including a shaving cream, few hair care products, like I mentioned, as well as a new baby moisturizer, which I think probably would be very similar to their moisturizing cream. Anywho, if you have tried those and you really enjoyed them, let me know. Or let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite Vanicream product? Also, if you have other brands that you would like me to review, please leave them in the comments below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.